So you want to add electricity to your game. Otherwise, I'm not really sure why you're watching this. After all, this is a tutorial on how to add electricity to your game. But I suppose maybe you just find it interesting. Either way, I ought to show you how I got this working. What you see before you is procedurally animated electricity, hence the title. I'm not going to pretend that I've created something amazing. In all honesty, I doubt this idea is original, as it's quite simple. But regardless, I've included the code in the description in case you want to copy-paste it into your project. I mean, learn from it, of course. Anyways, this electricity is just a unity line with its points being randomly displaced based on some criteria. As you can see, if I move the endpoints around, the line's position automatically updates, and the amount of subdivisions also dynamically changes to stop the line from weirdly stretching. The line's settings can also be dynamically changed at runtime. The interval controls the distance between subdivisions in the line. The frequency controls how much each point on the line gets displaced. And finally, the speed controls how often the line gets changed to make the flashing effect. But let's hop into the script. Immediately, we have the variables from before, but don't touch the privates. In awake, we just get the line component. In start, we can call setupLine and start animating the line at the given speed. In update, all we do is set the start and end points every frame. This is entirely optional, and the only reason I did it is because in my game I have the lines dynamically moving around, so I didn't want the line to visibly stutter. Without this, the line would only update its position at the same speed that it animates. Moving on, we have the setupLine method. This method takes in two endpoints, figures out the distance between them, then divides the line into equal segments based on the interval. It's important to note that this method doesn't actually affect the line that we see, but rather an invisible line called the baseline. The next method, animateLine, then creates a visible line with some random variations based off the baseline. And yes, I'm saying line way too much. The reason we have an invisible baseline is that it allows us to freely displace the points along the line without worrying about those points spreading out too far over time. Since every update, the line is reset to a straight baseline that randomly gets displaced again from there. That's pretty much it for the script, so let's look at some examples of how this could be used. Right now, I'm developing a game called Senseless, which you should check out my devlogs for. Recently, I made an energy gun that uses this electric line effect in a few ways. Here, I'm using the line to create an energy beam, and here, I'm using the lines to make the otherwise rounded bullets look electric. There are a lot of ways to expand upon this system to fit your own project, so I hope that you found this video helpful and managed to make some cool effects in your own games. Peace out.